Alright everybody, so welcome back to this challenge where we start on 100% biter evolution on a further completely default map. Last time we actually managed to take out our first behemoth biters after reaching the shiny military technology of physical damage upgrade 4, which gives extra damage to our bullets twice. And that means our gun turrets now do 20.5 damage. And that's enough to overcome the behemoth biters' 12 armor. And we indeed did 8 damage to the behemoth biters, who have 3000 health by the way. So yeah, it's quite an expensive ordeal, but it is possible. The next challenge is going to be taking on behemoth biters and spitters in combination with behemoth worms, like here and here. Fairly sizable nest as well. And for that I would rather have the modular armor and the energy shields, so I can make 4 energy shields to fit inside the armor. And that hopefully will protect us against the behemoth worms insta-killing us, like I showcased with these guys over here. So that is our next goal. Of course, to reach that we are going to need oil, because all of this stuff requires red chips and red chips require oil. So this is the next area we're going to take on. And probably also the nest surrounding that will have to go, including this very scary one. So one of the first things we're going to need to do is refuel these furnaces. Because production is the name of the game, we must be producing our maximum capacity all the time basically. And I think we're doing a fairly good job of that actually, because our pollution cloud seems to expand to the nearest nests and slightly pollute them. But not so much that we cannot deal with the attacks they send us. So I think we are pretty spot on with the maximum numbers of miners and stuff we can sustain in order of pollution output. I think if we would fully cover this and build the full processing, we would pollute the nests too heavily and we would not be able to defend against the incoming attacks very well. So if we look at the pollution stats from the last hour and we just check the spitters and the biters, the spitter spawner pollution went all the way down again to near 0. Just slightly polluting these guys, maybe these guys too. But the biter spawners stopped absorbing pollution. I guess that is because the miners do the heaviest pollution, 10 per minute, and they have kept going. But the assemblers have been idle. Now the assemblers only do 3 pollution per minute. We have potentially 80 of them running at the same time. So that's 240 pollution per minute when they are running, plus the extra pollution from the boilers. So when we are assembling stuff, the pollution cloud grows to this behemoth biter nest, and I think that is the one which has been absorbing the pollution so far. So we should be careful to not let that grow too much, even though now we can just grab our turrets and we can go deal with them. So we are not helpless anymore. So before it was the case that if a behemoth biter entered the base, it was basically game over because there was no way to kill them. Now we can kill them. So okay, I think we are ready to continue playing. As always, I'm still going to go for the no time for chit chat achievement, so I'm going to reload my save in order to not waste the time on the intro. Okay, so thanks to the power of editing and intros and stuff, we now know we need to fix this inserter here, so the last 100 military science packs get made. And yeah, we need to refuel the furnaces, because we came back just as they were about to go empty. So let's put away this wood and this stone and my personal stuff. And then we can start to see just how many resources we collected while we are away. And if it's indeed that easy, like I've been telling you, to really transform this pretty gigantic amount of resources into something useful. Because that is almost 10 chests full of iron. And 8 chests full of copper. So yeah, that is quite a lot, yeah? Okay, so then, what are we going to do with these resources? Well, we want to claim oil as soon as possible, but I think maybe we first will prepare another batch of 1600 red and green signs, as well as prepare a batch of 1600 chemical signs, the blue signs pack. So let's queue that up as well. For that we need 1600 engines, 800 sulfur and 2400 advanced circuits. So yeah, that is a lot more expensive than red and green signs, but we'll think about that a little later. Let's first do one more of these rounds, but actually let's do it a little bit better, right? So let's take a look. Red signs takes 2 iron and 1 copper plate raw. That's 3 resources. And logistic science takes 5.5 iron and 1.5 copper, which is 7 resources. So together that's 10 resources for a pair of red and green signs. So 1600 red and green signs should be 16,000 plates. 16,000 raw plates. So let's actually see if we can figure that out. So let's start with the easy one. Red signs, 1600 copper plates. That's easy, just half a chest. And store it in there. Then we need 1600 iron gears, which is 3200 iron. So a full chest of iron. That is red signs. Now green signs, which is 1600 transport belts. Transport belts are crafted by the pair. So we need only 800 iron gears and 800 iron, which is 2400 iron. Like that. And then the difficult ingredient, inserters, 1600. So that is another 1600 iron plates directly. Like that. And that is another 1600 iron gears, which is another full chest of iron. Like that. And then only remains green circuits, 1600, which is another 1600 iron. Like that. And then it is 2400 copper. Like that. So let's fill this. So this chest is full, this chest is full, this is full, this is full, and this is exactly 5 chests full of resources, or 16,000 resources. So theoretically that should match up. And if I counted correctly, we should transform 8,000 of those resources into iron gears, right? So that's a full inventory of iron. A full chest for red signs. Then a full chest for inserters. And then half a chest for belts. Alright, not bad. So far so good. And while we wait for that to finish, let's just meanwhile maybe prepare some of these. Right, they are finished, so my inventory is empty again. Then we need to transform 2400 copper wire. And I'm going to do it the fast way by just inserting half stacks. That means it will be finished twice as fast. And we will need to make that into 1600 green circuits. So let's take 1600 iron to put in the green circuits. By now most of our copper cables should be finished. We can do the first pass and then we need to collect another 1600 cable once it's all finished. Exactly 1600. So once this falls below 100 we can insert the other half stack. And that should exactly match up. So then we can again prepare the final crafts of inserters and belts. like we had it before. And we can start inserting the iron plates for that. That should exactly be right. This is the copper and gears for red signs, 1600 of each. And we are missing 800 gears. I bet you they are still in here. Yes, they are. And the green circuits are ready as well. So that should be exactly 1600 red and green signs ingredients again. Nice. Meanwhile, while I wait for this, I'm just quickly going to make some more assemblers and stuff. Alright, all of this is done. Or at least the first batch. Alright, and the second batch is done as well. And that should be exactly one inventory again. 1600 belts, 1600 inserters, 1600 copper and 1600 iron gears. Isn't it beautiful? I think it's pretty beautiful. Alright. Let's put away half of each stuff again, so I can easily insert the proper stuff in each chest. And the last two chests, and then science will keep going while we are out doing other stuff. Nice. Then we need to prepare ingredients for 1600 blue signs. So let's look at that again. They produce in pairs of 2 and it takes 2 engines, so that means 1600 engines. We will worry about sulfur and advanced circuits later because those require oil, but we can already prepare 1600 engines. For that we're going to require 1600 steel, 1600 iron gears and 3200 pipes. So that is almost 2000 steel. So let's start off by smelting some steel, because we have absolutely almost nothing. This will make almost 1000 steel, so we will have to do this a second time. Another 1.5 chest of iron will need to go through there. Then we will need 16 assemblers for the engines, because they craft up to stacks of 50. And 3200 pipes is just another full chest of iron. That's half a chest. Now it's a full chest. And actually we also will need 1600 iron gears. Alright, so I prepared some more assemblers so I can expand this area a little bit. It is starting to be a little bit on the small side. Looks like we can expand it all the way up to there. Of course, the coal belt is one tile off. Yeah, let's go all the way, because doing it like this it just looks very not right. We are going to have to move it over all the way. Alright, that's better. Okay, let's grab 8 stacks of coal. So we can maybe refuel these guys. And actually, I think we may start to collect some normal stone as well. Just in case we accidentally mine up this entire patch into stone bricks. And we cannot find another patch. We will need 5 chests of stone bricks in order to make enough purple signs to launch a rocket. So if I collect 6 chests, that should surely do. Just in case I screw up otherwise. Yeah, that's a good safety measure to just start collecting that already. Alright, let's place the power lines. And the assemblers. And let's extend the stone part. Right, pretty good. I even have still enough lights on me to extend the lights as well. Alright, so I need 1600 iron gears for the engines. So that's another full chest of iron into there. First we can put away our personal stuff again. And another 1.5 chest needs to go through the steel smeltery. Let's just quickly resupply all these chests to see where we are at. And where we are at is 4.5 chests of iron. So we already got rid of more than half of the iron and we are not even done yet. Okay, these are all full. And we have 9 chests of copper by now. Okay. So I guess the pipes are done and the iron gears are done. So we need a full stack of pipes. And half a stack of gears. And as soon as we have 1600 steel, half a stack of steel. And I guess maybe we can make 2 stacks extra so we can make some fluid pumps. Because those require engines as well. These fluid pumps, I like to use them to pump fluids around, unsurprisingly. Okay, so I guess we are pretty close to having 1600 steel, since these are almost done. $1,608, huh. And that is 1600 engines for blue signs. So now we then need to start thinking about... Actually, let's first think about the modular armor before we think about the red chips for blue signs. So the modular armor ingredients, they require a bunch more steel and a bunch red chips basically. And something with oil stuff. So I guess we are going to make just another batch of steel. Let's just... we can insert another full batch again. I think we should do that. We will need some more steel anyway. Pretty soon. Okay. So how is it going with pollution now? Biter spawner, spitter spawner. Okay, the biter spawner is indeed starting to absorb pollution again, now that we are using these assemblers and these extra steel furnaces. I mean, these are only 3 pollution per minute, but now it's more than 100 of them, so that can add up quickly. And then these furnaces, 4 pollution per minute when they are working, plus the extra power from the boilers to power these assemblers, so that, yeah. I mean, the miners are heavy polluters with 10 pollution per minute, but they have a constant rate of production, and these just add like bursts of high pollution output on top of that when we are here. Okay, so engines are producing. Let's look at red chips, because now we looked at the stuff for the armor. Actually, the labs are not working because we didn't distribute signs. So let's do that and that, and now it should finish. Then we are gonna look at red chips. Okay, so this is a little more difficult. Actually, I think I will make a small micro factory over here to get the first red chips, instead of bringing it back to the base immediately. So let's grab my stuff and just let's prepare my cars. Give them a full stack of fuel, because I'm going to insert coal in the inventory. I don't want it going in the fuel slots. Let's repair them so they look nice. Okay, so red chips. They need plastics, electronic circuits and copper cable. 2 plastics are created from 1 coal. 1 coal creates 2 plastics. So let's say we were to collect a full chest of coal, 1600 coal, that would make 3200 plastics, right? Then we need to match that with 3200 electronic circuits, which is half a chest of circuits, and 6400 copper cables, and we may as well process them here, because copper cables stack to 200, so it isn't really extra inventory space to just process them here. So we are going to need 6400 copper cables directly. Let's do that. This is 1 chest of copper cable for 6400 copper cable directly. And then we're gonna need 2 green circuits per red chip. That's another 4800 copper cable. Or, also known as a full inventory of copper into copper wire. And that is lag, that is annoying, because now I missed some assemblers. Alright, but my inventory is empty, so that should be good. Engines are going strong, by the way. How's pollution going? Oh yeah, biter spawner pollution is really starting to ramp up. But not a dangerous level yet. 400 pollution I would consider a dangerous level at this point. Spitter spawners is still barely anything. Yeah, that looks alright. Right, so let's grab a chest full of iron. Let's grab some coal first to refuel my steel furnaces, apparently. Alright, that is 1200 steel. I guess that's enough to make the modular armor and such. Alright, we have a chest of iron for green chips, so we can just do this. All the copper wire will pop into our inventory. I'm moving a little bit slow because I have strange kind of lag spikes. So this is then the 6400 copper cable, which is directly meant for red chips. Let's put that there, and then we need 3200 iron gears, which can exactly fit in the car. Let's grab the remaining copper wire to insert in these. Alright, not bad. Let's see what we still have left. on resources. Oh, we mass produced 10,000 electronic circuits. Not bad. Right, that's 4 chests of iron. These are all full. And 8 chests full of copper still. So I guess maybe we prepare for another batch of red chips, because red chips require 5 copper and only 2 iron. So it's a good way to balance our copper a little bit. And we need red chips, a lot of them. Right, so let's grab this batch. And that should go in the car as well. That's 3200 chips, 6400 copper cable, and enough for 3200 plastics as well. So that is, this chest can make 1600 red chips. Yeah, I think we want more, because we're going to want to make, actually, let's research, efficiency modules. A couple stacks we want to make probably, especially for the oil and also for the miners in the base. And I think I want to build my initial oil factory here, so I can just immediately make the armor and make some efficiency modules for the oil area here. And also for the base, I'm just going to stick around this area while we are setting that up, because I don't trust these guys. There's too many guys close by. So then we know exactly what to do, because we just did it. Let's just stack a chest of coal. And we need an inventory full of copper wire. Alright. That works pretty well. And then we need a chest full of iron to make the green chips. And I guess if we are going for efficiency modules, we also need at least one more batch of green circuits to make efficiency modules next to the red circuits, because all these circuits are intended for red circuits, so we need an extra batch of green circuits, which means another 1.5 chest of copper. Alright. Looks like I misclicked here. The engines are almost done already, even though they take 10 seconds a piece to craft. Am I spending that much time over here? I really should maybe focus on getting out to the oil. Alright, but first. But first, yeah, of course. Just quickly something else. Oh yeah, we need to prepare red chips before we can go to the oil. That is a given. Right, so let's grab all of this so we can make another batch of copper wire for the green circuits. Efficiency module finished. Maybe I should have postponed this until I have efficiency modules actually. That would be the smart thing to do. Let's get productivity module as well. We may just make quickly 60 productivity modules to fit in the labs. And let's get speed module as well, I guess. It's required on the way to rocket silo anyway. And what more red green techs do we want? Landfill? I don't think so. Don't think we will need it. Flammables. We need it for the rocket fuel on the way to the rocket silo. So let's do flammables as well. Night vision, no. Immunity equipment, no. Automated rail transportation, like I ever built a rail network in any of my playthroughs. Circuit network for the oil, it's very useful, but I'm also very worried that I will accidentally handcraft a green wire, and that would basically fail the lazy bastard challenge. So I think I'm going to go without circuit network, just to not accidentally handcraft a green wire. We can make an oil system without wires, which is still will prioritize stuff correctly. Explosives is not needed on the way to rocket silo. I'm not sure yet. We will need other military techs before launching a rocket. We may need tanks or... No, I don't see it. Rocketry. Atomic bombs, it's too far out. We don't need it for power armor, only for power armor Mark II. Alright, let's skip that for now. Tool belt, I guess I want tool belt, because with the modular armor and tool belt together I can transport 3 chests of stuff at one time instead of only 2. Let's get lab research speed, because especially with the productivity modules it will slow down the labs. And the later researches like these, they are like 45-second technologies instead of 30 seconds. Or even for the rocket silo itself, I think it's 60 seconds. Yeah, and it's 1000 packs, so it will really help to have a little bit of lab research speed. We don't have explosives. I think I can just get away with wooden power poles and normal inserters. Now there is this stack size capacity bonus for normal inserters as well. It's useful, but it's also pretty expensive to get. 250, 200 is 450, 600 red and green signs just to get that bonus? I don't think so. Fluid wagons, no. Concrete, yeah, we need concrete on the way to the rocket silo as well. And military signs, I guess we still have 150 military signs left, but I don't think I'm... So defenders are kind of a liability to have actually, because the worms may aim at them, and with their predictive aiming you have no idea where they are going to shoot. So it's pretty hard to avoid them if they are shooting at random places all around you. For if you ever played Doom, it's like having partial invisibility in Doom and then trying to dodge like Mancubus rockets or something. There's just no beginning to it. Okay, these shooting speed upgrades, they are quite expensive still. I'm not sure we need them, but we might do that at some later point, but now not yet. This is probably the first blue tech I'm going to research to get the most out of my limited oil. We cannot build lasers. This is already all blue signs. Military tree, 100. Also requires blue signs already. You may need it for some better gear, but I don't see a reason yet to think about it yet. So what's more left? Flamethrowers. Normally I love flamethrowers, man, but I just don't see it this playthrough. I just don't see how they can be useful, at least not until before the rocket launch, man. You need an enclosed base with walls and everything before you really can make use of the flamethrowers. And at the moment we are basically just defending our pollution cloud instead of having just a wall and polluting biter bases at our heart's content. So that's a no for this playthrough, I think. Strange as it may sound. Yeah, the rest I don't see it, man. Landmines. No. About 250 explosives. Good luck with your 3000 health behemoths. Same for rocketry. 200 explosion damage. No, no, no. And the rest is for later care. So I guess this is all the text we are going to research in the red-green area now. And until we have blue signs, that's all there is to it. Meanwhile, the game didn't continue while we are on the tech screen, so this still hasn't finished. But also we haven't wasted time, because the game was basically paused. Okay, so what is next? I didn't empty out these. Or these. These I did. Okay, this is the 6400 copper wire for red chips. The chest of iron we put aside for green chips. Let's quickly take those, because that is the ones for red chips again. And the copper wire we are producing now is for a separate batch of green chips, which we will need to make efficiency modules, among other things. Alright, so that is 1 car, 2 car full of stuff to make red chips. This is enough for 3200 red chips, which should get us the first blue techs like advanced oil processing. Alright. So So all the engines are done, that is nice. Can put them in a chest for blue signs later. And then these are the last crafts, I think, for we will need before heading out to the oil field. Alright. So, are there any things we still need to do? I think we need to add to this, change up this minefield a little bit. Miner field a little bit. So, I think I might actually reverse this belt. And I'll just plug it in the back of this guy. Do it like this. And then I can get this out of the way. Because I want to mine up this last bit over here. Something like that will do. And I guess there's actually some iron under here as well. Which we can exactly mine away. Yeah, let's do that later. I think for now I just want to add like a backup plug-in system. Maybe like this, a little bit more reliable. We'll scrounge the scraps later. Exactly enough belts. Let's just in case I will need some belts later. Let's just do some undergrounds here. So I have some on myself. And let's do input priority on the left side. So all of this will be consumed first. This is like backup, but that should keep this belt full for a while. Because I think, yeah, this one still has 37 coal inside, while these guys are already down to 7. That means that the belt of iron ore was not full for a while already. Right, so I guess these green circuits are finished now as well. Okay, so we want to take these green circuits as well, so let's put them in the oil chest. We have 7 raiders on us. I think we have water pumps, yes. And what else do we need? I think we need to make these pumps. And we need some iron gears for ourselves. Let's make a full chest of iron into gears for ourselves. And let's also make half a chest of green circuits. And I should have put away my stuff first. Alright. So this is for personal use. This is not for science or anything. So it doesn't really matter if I don't produce exact quantities or something. Alright, pumps, the engines and the steel we have. We just need pipes. 111. Alright, that will produce 100 pumps. Then we want probably some storage tanks we didn't make yet. Let's say, would we want 100 storage tanks? I think we're going to need to smelt some more steel. Alright, storage tanks. 100 iron should get us 5 storage tanks. And 5. So if we do that twice. And we need some more steel for that. And we need some more iron for that. Are we almost out of resources? Alright, we just need to add some steel. I guess we can complete our green circuits. And I think we'll be ready just about around the time when coal is ready. So what else do we want to take? We want to take our attack chest. Let's put that down here as well. Let's give these another pass with iron, so we make 100 of them. Oh, we are getting attacked by a single big spitter. I guess that's coming from there. Let's check pollution again. I really should keep an eye on that. Especially now with these behemoth guys. Yeah, whoa, look at this biter spawners, man. 160 pollution. 185 pollution absorbed. And they haven't sent a big biter yet, so they're probably saving up for a behemoth. So, oh, we should definitely keep that pollution under 400, man. Because if they send the behemoth when I'm away, these gun turrets do 1 damage per bullet, and I for sure don't have 300 magazines in here. Alright. That should be 100 of these tanks. Something went wrong somewhere. Well, that is a pretty big waste of resources. I made 250 tanks, alright. Well, not all things can go perfect. And this definitely didn't go perfect. Yeah, I don't want to have those things on me all the time. Let's put them in the wood chest. Man. I guess that means we're just gonna have to smelt a bunch more steel while we are away. Anyway, iron will stack up and we will need more steel when we are back, so there's no problem with smelting all of our iron into steel now. We are about to head out and claim the oil. Okay, those are all refilled. These are still full, but let's do it anyway now that I'm here. Alright, so what else do we need? I think we may need some more pipes as well. And some more chests as well, because I'm almost out of chests. And both of things require iron, which I just started to smelt into steel with my smart thinking. Alright, so we just need pipes to prevent expansion. Okay, we don't need that many inserters on us. I guess the rest we will take. You know what else we need? Which also requires iron, which I just smelted away. Some underground pipes. I don't think we need a lot just yet. Yeah, all our resources are gone. That means it is really time to head out there again, because now I'm just scrounging, waiting. I processed all my resources, now I should be getting out doing something else, and when I come back, glorious chests full of resources will be waiting for me again. Just scrounging the last parts of stuff which I need. I think we have enough with this. Alright. So, can I carry all of this? This I can carry. This I can carry. This engine I don't need to carry. Then I will need some steel to make the heavy armor and stuff. Alright, not that much steel, but I guess okay. Yeah, this would have done nicely. Maybe not. Let's grab some more steel. Okay, we need some iron plates. Just grab whatever we can. Okay, that's a lot. And some copper we need as well. We need to make batteries, and who knows what we need to make, man. Let's grab one of those stacks. Bricks we don't need for sure. Alright, I think that is okay. We have all that we need to head out and don't come back. We may need some more power lines. Let's just take this. Let's just do this. We can take a little bit more. This is full, our inventory is full, and the other car we can pick up later. I think we are ready to go for it. Pollution, check. Okay, yeah, the biter pollution is fortunately going down again. I guess it went up because we were using all of these furnaces and assemblers all the time. That really ramped up pollution on this nest. But I think for now we are safe to go. Ha! I cannot deconstruct that because my inventory is full. I can deconstruct that. I have gun turrets on me and this pops into my car. So that is alright, not bad. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna repair that. I cannot help it. My pipes need to look spotless. I need to take power with me. So let's just head up. And then we just will follow the shoreline a little bit. It's good we already got rid of those worms. Right, and I guess I will have to leave the car here for now. I'm going to get up there with the car. These guys are blocking. I think I just will have to maybe chop a way through here. But let's first go and set up the oil. I hope I have everything. You always forget something on trips like these. Is the power connected? Power is connected. Alright. First thing I want to do, because we are polluting these guys, they may surprise us with an... Oh man! These guys look a lot further away on the map than they do in real life, don't they? Oh, that is pretty close. Okay. These guys are pretty far away, they look pretty close too. Okay, what I want to say, we are polluting these guys, they may come and attack us, so I just want to place a few gun turrets to intercept any attackers. Insert a little bit of ammo here. And we may be polluting these guys as well, which means they may come from the south. So maybe let's put some... Let's see, where are they? Oh! You see, man, this big worm, it's not even a behemoth worm, and he's already standing. Even before I have him in vision, because this bar is in my way. This is why I don't like to attack from the north to the south, man. You just have no vision at all. I'm almost in trigger range of these guys. Anyway, let's put down a couple gun turrets here as well. I think I dropped ammo next to the turret. Yeah. I guess I'm going to chop here somewhere, so let's... That makes an easy path. So let's do this then. I'm not gonna chop yet, but once I need to take the car I will do it. Now let's first get these pump checks going. Okay, I think I'm going to build a big collection tank area down here. Maybe. Oh, that will fit exactly. Now let's do it like this. It will flow in with a pump, but not yet. We will only start filling this this reservoir once we have efficiency modules on these guys. So let's see, like this then. That guy can connect here. Something like this should connect all of these guys. Right, let's switch it on, man. And we are producing oil, 6 hours and 13 minutes in. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it feels like some sort of an achievement.